Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I won't try to speak over our police and fire departments for sure. Everybody loves the sirens, but it's usually led by Wakefield, followed by, I believe, Natick and some other towns. So we'll see them emblazoned on the sides of the fire apparatus, which town they're from. Well, we thank the fire departments of Wakefield, Linfield, Billerica, and Stoneham who were able to make it today, and obviously keep them on the road so they have to get back to work. We also have what's coming up is an antique fire apparatus and a number of vehicles from our own town DPW as well. So keep your earphones on if you need to for the sound. We thank the Detono family for their ancient fire apparatus, and obviously the DPW and House Towing, which is one of our major sponsors of the parade. And for our breast cancer awareness program, very, very important. I take this opportunity with the lull in the action just to also mention our major sponsors for the parade today: Diesel Direct, TJM Plumbing and Heating, and the Savings Bank. All were major sponsors. And I'd like to put a special plug in for M&R Plumbing, who was able to install a new hot water heater in our house yesterday. So that's a little bit of a freebie advertisement because they came same day, and I've got hot water for a shower this morning. Very important. Although people that have hiked with me know that I can go as long as a week without a shower, and as long as you're outside, that's probably okay. So I'd like to know about people in the audience here. How many people have come to the parade before? How many parades have you been to?
Oh, about at least a half a dozen.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, and you?
Yeah, right about that.
Yeah.
Right
Good,
about half a dozen.
good.
Great.
Anybody else, Tom?
No, same.
Yeah. Oh, you're all together, the whole family. There you go. Yeah. So, good. How many parades have you been to before?
One.
Oh, okay. All right. We hope you come. Oh, good. Well, welcome. We should have put the welcome wagon on this one. How about yourself? How many parades have you been to?
Several.
Oh, okay.
So-
Good.
12, I said 12.
All right. Good. We'll keep on coming. And how are sales going? Yeah. Good. Anybody that's interested in a parade T-shirt, they're available here for sale in all different sizes, including infant sizes if you're interested. So, oh no, well, all right, no infant sizes, but every other size is available. So, all right. We have, I believe, coming along. Let's see. More, I think perhaps more of the Wakefield Police Department. And we also have our committee banner that's being carried by two of our children that are sign carriers today. So we're proud to present our Grand Marshal of the parade, Cheryl Dalton. So everybody give a big round of applause for Cheryl. Most of you have been in town any amount of time know her. She's a lifelong resident. She's been intimately involved with the Girl Scouts for years, sold thousands and thousands of Girl Scout cookies, has also attended the parade as a child and helped in our parade as well, has been active in the Elks in addition to that. So she's been a great asset to the community. We felt we really wanted to honor her for that reason. So she's going to take a position of honor on our review stand as well. So while I have you out here, what have you been up to lately? Still helping the Girl Scouts, I presume?
Still buying cookies.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. And you're still helping out with the parade?
little bit here
Yeah.
and there. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
right.
I'm just doing my sort of retirement. So, yeah.
But we know you in terms of not ever retiring.
Oh God, no. There's still something going on. Always something happening.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And you're always involved. So between
Yep.
the Elks, the Girl Scouts, other activities?
That's it for now.
Yeah.
That's it for now,
That's
yeah,
good. And
yeah.
you've been a lifelong resident?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Born in
Yep.
Melrose, Wakefield?
Yes.
No, there
Yeah.
you go.
Absolutely.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So, hometown girl.
We're very proud to have you as part of our town and a part of our activities for sure. So,
Thank you. This is overwhelming. Thank you so much.
all right. Well, go ahead and join us on the review stand to see the rest of the parade. As is always usually the case, there's always a couple of people in town that you see at all these different activities and stuff too. So, big round of applause for Cheryl Dalton. And coming along shortly is the Middlesex County Sheriff's Honor Guard, one of the most recognizable visible units within the Middlesex County Sheriff's Department. It represents the department at funerals and other solemn events, as well as great events like our parade. It also participates in sporting events and ceremonies both in and out of Middlesex County, representing us. And they usually come to our parade annually to honor us with their presence. So it's the Middlesex County Sheriff's Department Honor Guard. Thank you very much, officers, for all you do to keep us safe in our county. Next, coming up, we have the Massachusetts National Lancers Military Mounted. And horses are always a big part of the parade that we really enjoy, obviously, in terms of the beautiful animals and their excellent behavior. Once again, we have the Massachusetts National Lancers Military Mounted. Please give a big round of applause for the animals and their handlers and their riders. Next, we have the Fire Gypsy Productions. Thank you very much. I have a hard enough walking without stilts, so. Excellent job. And that's a long parade route to walk, whether you're walking on your feet or stilts. Even longer on stilts. Next coming up is the Uncle Sam Jazz Band. It's founded by Mickey Bones from Boston and features musicians from the Hot Tamale Jazz Band who are appearing later today. And they play all around New England in the area, particularly on patriotic events and patriotic music. And they are also followed by our town councilors. And a big cheer for our town council members. Our town councilors include Doug Butler, Marion Butt, John Carney, Jonathan Shines, Ed Dombrowski Jr., Mike McLean, and Bob Vincent. Next up, we have also an equally capable band called the Kickin' Brass Band. And this is the beginning of our veterans section. These members of our armed services, we thank you for your service, all of you. So thank you, gentlemen. We have two trolleys coming up with veterans on the Salem trolley and the Gold Star families and veterans on the Old Town trolley. So big round of applause for our veterans and our Gold Star families for their sacrifices they have made on our behalf so that we today can enjoy the freedom we have to enjoy this parade today. We're just going to stop and get them settled on the review stand. You certainly don't have to ask what you did, because you did wonders for all of us who are still here. Watch the cord there. Well, and as you all know, time marches on. There's very few World War II veterans that are still with us today, so we thank you for your service. And unloading from the trolley right now are our Gold Star families. Again, we appreciate the sacrifices you've made on our behalf. And you can see here the Hobby Knoll Stables Clydesdale Horses Beer Wagon, also with several of our veterans on board. So again, that was our veterans that were riding on the Hobby Knoll Stables Clydesdale Horses Beard Wagon. Beautiful horses. Next, we have the Stoneham Veterans POW Float. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they are the winners of the float contest, followed by the wave float, and then designer sprinklers. And right behind them is the Waltham American Legion Trolley Band. They've been playing in the United States and Europe since 1948. 50 volunteer veteran and civilian members come from Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island, ranging in age from their teens to their 90s. Let's hear it for the Waltham American Legion Band. They've been around since 1948. And you can see here we have a number of our sponsors that are well represented on the signs carried by our children, who look pretty smart in their t-shirts. We appreciate every and all sponsors of our parade to allow us to bring all of these groups together. Once again, the major sponsors we have are Diesel Direct, TGM Plumbing and Heating, and the Savings Bank. And thank you, kids, for putting all the steps in on the roof. Next, we have Colonel Bailey's 2nd Massachusetts Regiment, founded in 1974 to recreate the Continental Army in the American Revolutionary War. Great job, team. And obviously supported by their band and their wives. Colonel Bailey's 2nd Massachusetts Regiment. And next we have the Le Régiment Bourbonnais. I'm not really French speaking very well, but that's all right. They portray one of the French infantry regiments that were sent by King Louis XVI to America in 1780 to assist General George Washington's army. And we certainly appreciate their service, or we wouldn't be here right now. And thank kids for making the walk. We appreciate your service too. Next up, we have Captain Samuel Cherry's company, 2nd New Hampshire Regiment. And the 74th Highland Regiment, portraying Scottish Revolutionary War soldiers, which I believe is what just passed. And actually the last group, just before the sign carriers, was the 4th King's Own Regiment of Foot, recreating a light infantry company of British regulars as they appeared in the 1770s. Next up, we have the 54th Regiment, which are Union Army reenactors, committed to preserving the history of the brave African-American soldiers who served in the United States military during the Civil War and trained at Camp Meigs in the Reedville section of Hyde Park. We also have Civil War civilians that helped out the war effort and be what remains. Always very important. After all, who's going to feed and cook and clothe those people? So. Thank you once again to all of our sponsors who are well represented by our sign carriers here. They're still happy after all this route, all this walking. We have a World War II airborne regiment here. Imagine what the heat is like today, or what it must have been back in the Philippines and in the Pacific. All right, thank you, gentlemen. And as I said, we do have a World War II veteran still here with us as well, so we thank them for their service. And here's another half of the band that we already saw. It's the Hot Tamale Brass Band. They take their audience on an exciting excursion in the New Orleans Jazz. They jam at local Boston clubs playing Dixieland for all ages. Nice to hear all that great music. It saves us a trip to New Orleans today. And Representative Donald Wong and his large family, thank you very much, Don. We appreciate all the support you put into everything that helps out Wakefield. And we have next the Wave Float, the WAAV. Their mission is to reduce the incidence of family violence over time, with a focus on youth and domestic violence by reducing risk factors, promoting protective factors, and changing norms. So we appreciate their float, their award-winning float. Next is Ruth Sway. and more support from our sponsors. Couldn't do this parade without all the sponsors that we do have. And you'll see people working through the audience with collection buckets. If you feel like you want to make an additional donation, that'd be great. It all helps. And it will help to bring the parade back next year as well. Next, some more Dixieland from the New Liberty Jazz Band. They're on an old antique fire apparatus. They were founded in 1980 in Pelham, New Hampshire, and have played around the U.S. ever since. They perform in parades on Fenway Park on opening day, the opening of Harbor Fest and Faneuil Hall, First Night Boston, and many other festivals. Great group of musicians. Next we have a group of performers, the Nimble Arts members. Nimble Arts members have performed with Cirque du Soleil, Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey, the Pickle Family Circus, Big Apple Circus, and more. Very capable performance. And next we have the Wakefield Little League Baseball, minor league champion, AAA champion bats. Give a big round of applause for the team. Good job. Good job, champs. Next we have the Golden Rule Lodge. Again, another sponsor for us. We always enjoy seeing those classic cars, especially green with Celtics in mind. On the next vehicle, we have the Reading Community Concert Band. They were founded in 1994 as a summer band. They became a year-round concert band back in 2004. So they've been doing this for quite a while. And of course, Cheryl Dalton will appreciate this. We have the Girl Scouts marching today. Good job, ladies. And next we have the Woodville School with a group of Jeeps dedicated to their representation in all shapes, styles, and forms. All right, next we have up the Merrimack Valley Concert Band. It's a community concert band located in West Newbury, and its repertoire includes a mix of popular jazz, swing, patriotic, and Broadway tunes. Obviously patriotic tunes today. Members range in age from 12 years old to 90. Great job. Big round of applause now for Cub Scout Pack 722. Good job, everybody. And next we have the vehicle from the Boys and Girls Club of Wakefield and Stoneham. They do a great job of service for everybody here in both towns. I know the kids appreciate all you guys do. Next we have Clown Care LLC. Doing many things I would never attempt. All right. Big round of applause. We have now the Tony Berry Band, founded in 1949. That's the Tony Berry Band, founded in 1949, New England's premier marching brass band. Next, we have a group of performers, the extraordinary artists, stilt walkers and wing dancers. By far the most popular parade entertainers, for good reason. They stand 8, 9 feet tall, which I can appreciate. So, next we have the Cheese Crew. Say hi to Chuck E. Cheese and his crew. The Blues Brothers, the next generation. And of course, where would the Blues Brothers Band be without their cop car? They were formed in the spring of 1996 as a school talent show and have been going strong ever since. Next, we have a group of Jurassic Park vehicles. You might recognize them from the movies. Part of Epic Movie Cars and movie car rentals. Just watch out for those dinosaurs. Next, we have the Ever After Storybook Entertainment, the children's character entertainment company with familiar storybook characters. And also superhero villains, Batman, Batwoman, Catwoman, Doctor Strange, the Joker, Harley Quinn, Spider-Man, Supergirl, Wolverine. And here are the Mariachi Emperadores. Good job. And TJM Plumbing and Heating, one of our main sponsors as well. And we also have a line of classic cars here. Driven by Joseph Tabby, Mario Costa, Ron Bryan, Derek Kalish, Peter Fapiano, Gautam Chitnis, the Goodell family, and Mark Reed. Some of you might recognize that the Honda vehicle is actually a British vehicle. He's driving on the other side, so. All right. That is a classic. What year is that? 53? 1953. There you go. I should have asked the audience. Maybe somebody could have won a prize. Although I'm sure a lot of people would know that. All right, the next group up are the Total Inspiration Athletics. You can see what they're like now at this age. Can you imagine what they'll be like in a couple of years? Maybe part of the performing groups that came through before. So, excellent job. I know you'd be out there doing the same things. You got to push the carry stuff. Good job. Happy for it. Next, we had the Captain Jack and the Rogues Armada, always a perennial favorite that we've seen for years now. The Rogues Armada is New England's largest pirate fleet, and the official pirates of Boston, no less, as well as the official pirates of Salem, Mass. No small feat for both places. So welcome everybody, all the pirates.
How is everybody?
Good to see you again, Captain Jack. Yes, thank you. Good to see you. Take care. Good job. I've been hooked. You got it. Now the new Magnolia Jazz Band, specializing in music from the 20s through the 40s. Behind them are some characters from the Total Entertainment from Danvers. Good job, everybody. That's Total Entertainment from Danvers. And rolling along, another one of our sponsors, the Arbor Tree Service, with one of their very large vehicles. And look at that, we have an unmarked vehicle with a very marked person inside. It must be Elvis. Good job, Elvis. That's okay. Thanks. All right. Thank you to Arbor Tree Service. Got to have the big equipment for the big jobs. No seatbelts up there, ladies, huh? Be careful. Next, we have a couple of jugglers, Genoa Balin, Chris Cross, Davy the Clown, and Peter Panic. Once again, we have Genoa Balin, Chris Cross, Davy the Clown, and Peter Panic. All right. Good job, guys.
Happy 4th of July. Thank you.
Next up, we have the Polish-American String Band from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They're the third appearance in the Wakefield 4th of July Parade since 2020. And founded on July 3rd, 1933, so they're celebrating their 90th anniversary a day before this parade. Primary event is to participate in the annual Philadelphia Mummers Parade on New Year's Day in the String Band division. And of course, the Mummers Bands are a very famous Philadelphia tradition, probably emanating from New Orleans originally, but in the mummer tradition, they're usually dressed up in quite exaggerated and fine finery of all sorts. So that's what they're known for. So. Give a big round of applause to the Polish American String Band. Good job, everyone. Next, we have representation with the car from the American Red Cross. It was a very important organization for our community. And after that, we have a long line of cars from the North Shore Corvettes of Massachusetts. And as you can see, Corvettes of all ages and range. I can cheat on the year of the one in front because it says Mass 61. And the next band up is the McGann Marching Band, which I'll announce now before it gets loud when they're here, so, or loud for other reasons. We now have a number of different military vehicles as part of our parade. It's amazing to keep some of those old Jeeps still working many years later. And you can see the designer lawn sprinkler service, one of the award-winning floats that we had today. Celebrating our 2024 Little League champions. Good jobs. How you doing? All right. Next we have up the Branches Pan Groove Steel Band. The members are happy and proud to represent the people of Trinidad by showcasing their wonderful instruments and the West Indies. They're based out of Dorchester. On a hot day like today, I'd be thinking of a Caribbean beach. Lovely sound. Next is the West Side Social Club float. That's the award-winning float for this today, in memoriam of Peter Hubbard. And as you know, a major organization supporting our parade for years, now supporting the fireworks and all the children's events that we have every 4th of July morning. Next up, we have another treat from Philadelphia, again, demonstrating the fine Mummers Band tradition. The Fralinger String Band from Philadelphia. It's their 103rd anniversary. Their primary event is to participate in the annual Mummers Day Parade, the Mummers Parade in Philadelphia on New Year's Day. They are most consistently the top prize winner over the last 25 years. In fact, they've won first, second, or third prize in 18 of the last 25 years. All right, a big round of applause. Good job, guys. I'm sure they'll be glad to get out of those hot costumes soon. And of course, a number of our bands are heading from here to another event, either another parade this evening or a competition. So they want to make sure they have their transportation closely available for them. And next, always a crowd favorite, we have a number of different members of the Aleppo Shriners with all their wonderful cars, in which I would never fit. As you know, the Shrine is an international fraternity of approximately 300,000 members who belong to shrine centers throughout the world. They were founded in New York City in 1872, and they're composed solely of master masons. The Shrine is best known for its colorful parades, its distinctive red fez, and its official philanthropy, the Shriners Hospitals for Children, which is often called, the hospitals are often called the heart and soul of the Shrine. Not only do they have a good time coming out and driving the little cars and trucks around, but they're doing it for a good cause, to raise money for the Shriners Hospitals. They've done great service for children around the world. Looks like fun to me. As you know, their local group is based in Wilmington, right nearby. Truthfully, I think the folks that have the most fun are those on the tricycles. I was just thinking about how often they would burn out their tires, but I maybe burn out his engine, so. All right, and our last performing group that's coming down the pike here, the Les Stentors from Sherbrooke, Quebec, Canada. Members range in age from 12 to 21. The average age is actually 16. They were founded in 1988 under the name La Relève Musicale, meaning musical relief. They adopted their current name in 1993 and first competed at the DCI World Championships in 1999. On 2010, they were voted the most improved corps in DCI's open class. So enjoy the music of the Stentors. right, let's hear it for the Stentors. Big round of applause, everybody. And it looks like he's all prepared for some deluge we didn't have today, thankfully. So we didn't have a deluge today, so you didn't have to use it in the water. Right. All right, everybody, that concludes our parade. I would like to also, wait, a big round of applause for Brian Fox. He's our Independence Day Committee chairman. You wouldn't believe the work that he does. He called all those groups, lined up the line of march, among many other things. So I'd like to, have a special round of thanks. This is his final year as the WITC chairman, and he's just done such great work over the last 10 years. So.
Thank you all for coming out. Happy 4th of July. Hope this is a good one.
Thank you, everybody, for coming, and let's look forward to next year's parade. By all means, please donate if you can, and make sure that your business does too.